Another day, another Pogchamps match. Today we have Dogdog against tfblade. Dogdog begins with the white pieces, and you can tell that he's done some preparation because he plays a wonderful trap in the ready opening, and I guess it can also happen in the English opening, where if black does this very natural development here, well, you can now take the pawn, and if black takes with the queen, this isn't a move that you love to do because now you're taking out your queen really early. So you can play moves like c3 with a knight and kick the queen back. So instead, it seems a lot better to take with a knight, but then you fall into a trap of e4. And black is like, oh, yay, free piece. But actually, instead, you're actually losing a piece because of this very nice fork. So Dogdog found this wonderful trap, and so already from the get-go, he's up in material. Now, before I continue, before I forget, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already so you never miss these Pogchamps matches. All right, now let's continue. So both players kind of just develop normally and try to take control of the centers. So you can see black takes out their bishop. White plays this very nice d4 move, just controlling the center. And now, once black castled, notice how weak this pawn is. So a move like bishop d3 adds more pressure to it, actually threatening mate right now. And you can stop it with this move. You can even theoretically stop it with this move because it's supported by a couple of pieces. But you have to stop it somehow. Black plays this move, and this is not a great move because you're actually going to lose a queen if you don't lose the game. So basically, white can play this move, king forced here. You can play this move, king here. Now you can play not with this bishop, with the other bishop, check. If the king moves, you lose the queen, which is the best move for black, because if they block with the pawn, you now have mate. And this is actually the exact end position that happened. Black fell into this horrible mate. White found this wonderful continuation of the mate, and actually ended up winning really quickly, and now we're on to game 2. Dogdog showed some great opening preparation in the first game, and he shows it here again. You notice that after d4, he plays c5, which is a wonderful move. It's a move that I love because all it does is take away this d4 opening, or d4 move, and if you take, well, now you have ideas of opening up this bishop and taking back. So Dogdog starts really well, and you'll notice that he gets a lot of tempo. He kicks the queen back, then he kicks the bishop back, and already he has, way more development than white does, and it's just looking wonderful. And he can also get this, full central control. It looks very good. And because he has such a wonderful position and all of these avenues are open for him, he starts attacking, which is probably what you want to do in this scenario. So he brings his queen and attacks a pawn. Then he brings his bishop and attacks a knight. And notice that this knight is lost. The knight can't move. And you can't defend it enough. You can bring the queen to defend it, but then Dogdog can bring his knight, maybe even his queen to attack the knight, so it's just going to be lost. He decides to maybe try to play this move, and he can still play it, but in this case, he just brings his knight here. And it's basically already game over, honestly. Dogdog is such a great player, and he can easily close this out with just a small material advantage. In fact, white might even want to take here and then just take two minor pieces for the queen. Instead, the queen is put here, but then you lose this. You also end up losing the rook after, and it's just really bad for white, and it seems like it's already game over in this position. You actually end up losing your queen because of this very nice pin here with the queen and the king after the black castles, and Dogdog has such a huge advantage that it seems really bad. In this scenario, actually, there is a little trick where you can take away the defender of this d8 square, and now take, you have this very nice rook to d8 mate, because once again the queen is no longer here. So if you take the knight here and they take with the queen, you do have mate. I mean, the queen can sack, but after that it is mate. So that's the only trick that white really has right now, but instead white doesn't play it, and it just continues going downhill. They trade a lot. And overall, black just kind of swoops in the last rank or bottom ranks, and then just starts taking all the pawns. And that's kind of how the game ended. Now you'll notice that black actually performs a wonderful checkmate here, which is something really nice in chess. Always, how you can perform checkmates, because it's super easy to mate like this, but he just does it in a really nice fashion. He defends his knight and then brings his queen in to a really key and critical square here where it's defended by the knight is defended by the bishop is defended by the pawn. It's just a really beautiful mate, and that's how the game and also the match ended. So Dogdog won both of the games and thus won the match. Make sure you guys subscribe if you never want to miss more of these matches in Pogchamps 2, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.